Huh, finally it worked. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, this is awkward. The only reason I'm live, and it doesn't matter if I get any viewers or anything. Um, I want to talk about something, and I feel like that if can y'all hear me? Okay, hello. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you can hear me clearly or not, but we're gonna try our best. Or get headphones. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted this to be genuine. I wanted this to be real. So I decided to talk about something through a video, and I said that, hey, if anybody can, be on live stream, that would be good. And if not, that'd be good too. But, so I have decided to talk about a few things. Well, one thing that has been on my mind for a while. And if I get up and I leave, it's because I don't want my personal life to be on the air. So if there's a knock at the door, if there's something, I'm gonna get up and get it, and I'm just gonna turn off this live stream because that's how it is. And yeah, it's really awkward when I see there's like a zero in the corner right there. So yeah. Okay. So if anybody tags along, that would be good. Okay. So I want to talk about something that I want to talk about and make it like genuine. That's why I'm having this live stream because I don't want to edit it. I don't want to make any cuts. I want just what I say is what I mean, and I want it to be out there. And inshallah, I say it in the right way. I don't want it to be misunderstood or anything. So I'm gonna try my best to make everything clear. So what I want to talk about is how people don't necessarily understand when you have a relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is frustrating when there's somebody doesn't understand that you have a relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can say that a lot of people they judge quick and think that Yid Ma'ade, like she's all strict, she's all weird because she's gonna be faithful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that means she's gonna restrict herself from doing a lot of things. And it's just like, no, it's not that way, at all. And it's really hard because you can't necessarily explain it in this society, and and you can't really get what you want and what you're really thinking and say it because nobody can really understand it unless they go through what you went through, I think. At the same time, people don't even think about it. So that's kind of a big reason why nobody gets it is because nobody thinks about it. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Nobody thinks about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so nobody gets how important that relationship is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I think I was like in America for like a long time in my life, like 9 years of my life. And so there were no Muslims around me. So my mom and my dad, they put this like idea in my head. You say you're Muslim, you act like one, and you're gonna be one. So yeah. So I expected Muslims to be that way too. Like, okay, you say this is halal, this is haram. That means you're gonna go through to the halal thing and you're gonna forget about the haram thing. And a lot of people ended up not to be that way. And then when I faced people like that, where I'm just like, oh, but that's haram, they're just like, no, man, then my salame, they just leave. And it's just because like they don't understand that because I'm not willing to do what they wanted or what somebody else wanted because it's like it's haram. Like and it's like intimate day, like you're all like, oh, you're all like, I don't know. Hello, yeah, ahla sahla. And so what I was gonna say, I'm talking about my relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Uh, If you were here, no one, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm saying how important it is and how people don't get it and how people say that you are a ma'ade if you do things for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And and the thing is, I'm thinking about this for a few days, and I'm looking at social media, and I'm seeing everybody, wearing these hijabs, and thank you, حبيبتي. And I'm wearing like the and everybody's like wearing these hijabs and they're like have their neck showing and then they have their hair showing and they have their arms showing and it's just like uh it's a hijab, but it's not the hijab because that's not like what like okay. A side note, hijab like people are looking at it as if it's like a fashion statement as it's like can't talk as if it's something that it's something for a show. Like you go outside and you have to have like the best outfit on or something. But a hijab, the reason you look in the mirror before you go out is to make sure that you are dressed the way Allah wants you to, because you as a Muslim are gonna go out pleasing Allah and doing what Allah says because that's why we're here. And it's just like it's so frustrating because like for example, on my graduation, when I graduated from high school, one of the biggest like surprises was that my closest friends who I thought understood that I was this way got mad at me because I wanted to wear my jilbab or my abaya to my graduation, and then they said, "Why don't you put on makeup?" I was just like, "Because I don't do that." And then it's like they had like they argued with me about it, but it's just like ما أنتِ نيتِك لله يعني, and it's just like ما هو نية ويعني تصرُّف actions يعني لازم يركبوا، ما بينفعش إنه نيتي والله إني ما هاتي نعمل مثلًا let's give an example نيتي إني ما آكل بيتزا بس والله أكلته، يعني طَب ليه؟ طَب كيف نيتك هون وأنت بتسوي إشي هون؟ It doesn't make any sense. So it's just like people don't understand that when you do something for Allah, it's genuinely for Allah and it's not like okay Allah Allah بيحاسب على your intentions and everything, but your actions are more important. Well, Allahu alam, but it's important to act a certain way. You can't say والله نيتي مش أشرب خمرة بس يعني هيني شربت يعني هيك أخطأت, you know. نيتي مش هيك بس سويتها يعني شو استفدنا like it's على الفاضي بالنسبة لي. And that's just something I've been thinking about for a few days. It's just like why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for someone to understand that Islam is a certain way and that when you say you're a Muslim, you're not saying you're a Muslim, you act like one. And it's just like, it's so frustrating because it's like what am I going to say? You don't know how to act anymore. It's like, oh, بالضبط, exactly. We need him. And it's like, هو خلقنا في الأرض and it's like, إحنا مش مخلوقين في الأرض إنه نضيع. We're not هون إنه يعني بلا قوانين بلا إشي. Like الله راح يمتحننا، الله راح يحطنا في مواقف وين أنتِ بتآمني فيه والّا لأ، أنتِ بدِك تردي علي والّا لأ، أنتِ then it's just like كتير ناس بدهم يعملوا السهل. They wanna go the easy way out. It's like okay بدي أعمل أنا اللي بيعجبني وطزطزين على باقي العالم. It's just ليش؟ طب يعني أنتم مش فاهمين إنه في آخرة، في إشي أحسن من هيك، في إشي أحلى من هيك. And it's just like مرّت فترة في حياتي وين عن جد لاحظت إنه كتير من الناس مش فاهمين إنه عن جد الدين قديش مهم. And it's like it's upsetting إنِّك بتشوفي إنه طب يعني طب ليه؟ يعني إنه طب يعني أنا يمكن دخلت بصدمة نفسيًا إلي because لمّا كنت في أمريكا بجد يعني ما كانش في مسلمين حواليّا أصلًا. There weren't any Muslims around me. There wasn't anybody around me to like show me, you know, that that a lot of Muslims don't listen. And then I had to like meet Muslims and get to know Muslims to realize that oh أنتم برضه بتفكروش في الدين كمان يعني شو أفرق عن like I came to Palestine and I was just like okay now I'm gonna be like around Muslims and everybody's gonna act like a Muslim and everybody and we're all gonna be good right I'm gonna finally fit it وأخيرًا مسلمين حواليّا راح أكون مع مسلمين and then boom لأ مش هيك أبدًا. and هذا الإشي it's sad because إنه يعني بتشوفي قديش في فتنة، قديش في مشاكل، وقديش في يعني فتنة، فتنة كلّه فتنة. It's just مشاكل وخلاص ما فيش حدا يعني مثلًا ننزل لأبسط إشي، إنه حدا يعطي مُبرر للتاني like give somebody an excuse لمّا يخطئوا معاك، يعني تعطي الواحد أوكي ممكن عشان هيك يعني، الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم أنا إذا ما لقيت مُبرر لاقي 70 إذا ما لقيت 70 احكي مُبرر ما باعرفوش. بتشوفي حدا do you guys see anybody doing that? Like إنه to give an excuse to anyone like ما في، ما فيش حدا هيك، ما فيش حدا هيك، كلهم خطئوا معي، والله إمم، راح بس ليه؟ بس سامحوا، سامحوا، الله بيحب المسامحة، والمسامحة جنة. and الإشي كمان مثل for another example we have another viewer I don't know English والّا عربي والّا this is confusing. Okay, so for another example بنحكي على النميمة backbiting. في كتير ناس they will talk about everyone and it's like they don't understand how big of a sin or a big of a problem that is. Like, Namima, when my mom moved to Palestine when she first married my dad, because she's not from Palestine and she wasn't a Muslim, and she was living with a huge family in a huge house, in a normal house, actually, a huge house, but she was living with family, and she knew that backbiting namima was haram. So when when she went when she would go into the kitchen or something and everybody was cooking, everybody was cleaning or something, she said that right when two people would like meet, they would talk about like everyone. And she would be like, how is it that you guys say that you guys are Muslim, but then you guys act like you're not a Muslim? Like you guys are acting like you guys are nimu, and that's like one of the biggest sins. Like you guys are backbiting. Tableh. Okay. So she had one rule. When I teach my kids, you guys are Muslims. When you say you are a Muslim, you will act like a Muslim. So even though like my mom for most of my life she wasn't a Muslim, but she taught us like you're gonna say you're Muslim, well that means you're gonna act like a Muslim, and we did. And it's like since I was raised on that and within a place where there wasn't any Muslims, and then seeing Muslims, I was just like, when كل هذا يعني? You learn a lot of things about Islam, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh المسلمين أصلا مش عاملينها. It's just like ليش بس يعني طبعا it doesn't matter إذا انتوا if you guys do these things يعني بتسووا هاي الأشياء إنه بتعملوا الحلال حتى لو اللي حواليكم ما بيعمل الحلال, even though the people around you are not doing what's halal, stay on halal. Do what is halal. Ignore the rest of society. Because society is not going to bring you anywhere. You're not going to move forward from them. They're not going to help you. They're not going to be there for you. And honestly, للأسف, society, most of them care about themselves. And the fact that they care about themselves is a problem. And by the way, I don't like having my private life on social media. So if the door knocks, if somebody calls me or something, I'm just gonna turn off the live stream because حياتي الخصوصية مش ضروري تكون على مباشر بس يعني and I'm يعني يمكن أخلص. I think I'm almost done with what I'm about to say. It's just I want to relax, and I'm actually like I feel like if I talk about something like this, maybe it would reach someone or something. Yeah, and حسب يعني I agree with you, and at the same time, it depends on the family. Because if a family lets someone lie a lot مثلًا, or lets someone do something haram, or they backbite in front of the kids, or they lie مثلًا, okay, if the family بيصلوا بيصوموا بيعملوا كل هاي الأشياء, okay, بيعملوا الفروض. بس كتصرُّف مثلًا بينمّوا بيعلموا الولاد النَم. Yeah. بافهم هذا الإشي، في منّه مرّات، يعني أنا باشوف الشقتين. يعني أنا مثلًا عيلتي my family personally they are, they say they're Muslim and they act like a Muslim and everything. Wait, sorry, that was random. Let's wait. Okay, I might go now, but I'm just gonna say this last thought. Um, my family مثلًا, for example, they say they're a Muslim, they act like a Muslim, and alhamdulillah, like, we're doing like, we raise our family on being Muslims, but a lot of people around, like, I see them, they say, "Okay, you guys are gonna say you're Muslim and you're gonna wear the hijab because of society," and they have the idea like, "Okay, society, they're gonna say this about you, they're gonna say that about you," and that makes people get lost, like, "Who am I listening to? Who am I doing this for?" and stuff, and that is a big problem, and inshallah, like, what we have to change is that we're supposed to teach our kids that what you do is for Allah, not for people. Doesn't matter how many people you lose because honey, you will lose people. Like كتير ناس بيروحوا من حياتك لأنك أنتِ بتقرري تعملي الصح وهذا الإشي طبيعي جدًا and it's like تزبط زين في الآخر like ناس لازم يفهموا هذا الإشي بس كتير ناس بيخافوا ياخدوا هاي الخطوة وهم بس لازم ياخدوا هاي الخطوة وأنا راح أروح. So مع السلامة لأنه صار في أشياء I don't know. يلا باي. مع السلامة. See you guys later. Bye. And comment أشياء في الهاي. You're welcome. And I may do more of these things because this is actually kind of fun. So I'm actually gonna go now because I feel like أحسن. Bye.